Another short one, another hook, another 4. So Rod Marsh dishing out the treatment now to these short pitch deliveries from Bob Willis.
And that's 4 less they've got to get. Or 4 fewer. 4 more to Alan Border. Lovely crisp stroke off the back foot. And that brings up the 50 partnership between Border and Marsh. And they've scored at a very healthy rate and kept Australia not only in with a chance of avoiding defeat, but in with an outside chance of winning this game and making history by a mile. Slow one, it kept low, but neither of those factors stopped Rodney Marsh bashing it away for 4 to square leg. And that's well struck by Marsh. But David Gower has put him down. He picked it up, it went all the way down to deep square, and Gower just inside the rope. He may have been unaware where the rope was, I think. And in fact, it has gone for 6, but there's no doubt that it was a chance. .276 for 5 then. 230 runs needed for what would be an absolutely sensational Australian win. Bearing in mind that the most ever scored to win a test in the 4th innings is 406, and that reduces the amount needed still further. Border taking his top hand off the handle as he has once or twice when going for a full-blooded stroke, but still hitting it firmly for 4. It was a fairly friendly full toss.
And even with a bad hand, we don't miss out on those.
And there is a really fine 50 by Alan Border, completed. 51 out of 282 for 5. And he came in when defeat seemed a good deal more inevitable than it does now. And that's 4 more, and Getting is being made to look very ordinary by Alan Border. And on this pitch, in all honesty, he is. So really going well for Australia.
And Australia only requiring 220 to win, with quite a lot of time left.
Out after it, but he can't catch it.
He's been given by umpire Ken Palmer, caught at the wicket by Alan Knott of Bob Willis. A big shout from Knott and Willis and the slip fielders, and the 6th wicket goes down for 296. 210 still needed for Australia, but England now need only 4 wickets. Single to Border. Wainwright hasn't yet adjusted his stretch off the back foot to Willis's pace. He has to face him again now. That single bringing up the 300 for Australia. 206 needed or 4 wickets. Wright's not off the mark, and Allard is coming around the wicket to Border, still with 3 slips and a short forward square. Good shot. He's played a couple of those, mainly through extra cover. That was square of ordinary cover and a glorious stroke.
And front foot right to the pitch of the ball there. Any young left-handers watching? That's the way to play it.
It's a good shot. Two marvellous shots on this over from Alan Border. The first one, great cover drive, and then that was just about the classic square cut.
And beautifully across, and doesn't he give that a crack?
And it is. Bright goes on to 2 and the total to 317 for 6. And what a good innings that fellow's played.
Yes, he has played a splendid innings there, and 70 not out. That is a fine performance from a young fellow. Although he's had quite a bit of experience in those 26 years, he's doing a marvellous job there today with that damaged hand. Ray Bright is 2 not out, and a very, very good innings and a good partnership there between Marsh and Border. 317 for 6, and we pick up play now in the 4th over after the luncheon interval. Just 1 run added. Bob Willis is coming in to bowl to Ray Bright, and in the commentary box it's Peter Parfitt and Jim Laker.
It's overpitched, driven quite respect to littering it off. No great power in it, but it'll bring him 2 runs. Still a long way to go. 184 wanted, 4 wickets left. And he's given him another diving catch down the leg side by Alan Knott, and the batsman slightly reluctant to leave.
Down the leg side, short. It looks as if Ray Bright has got a glove on it, if anything. And Alan Knott dives down the leg side to take a good catch.
52 for 7, with 144 still needed, and about an hour and 45 minutes plus the final 20 overs to go. So there's plenty of time for Australia.
Start of this over, John Embry. Up comes the 50 partnership, and that's another very, very good effort from the Australians today. What a catch! Both of them, what a marvellous catch that was. It was out of his reach, I'll swear. And he took it 2 hands, it wasn't even a 1-hand grab. Nothing wrong with the shot. You can bet your life that Lilly labelled it 4 runs from the moment it left the bat. 373 now for 8. Just 2 wickets to go for England, and Allott has broken through. Both of us away on the left-hand side of your picture. That's a good shot from Border. What a nice way to bring up 100, and what a good 100 that is. He's let go of the bat with that left hand, and I'm not surprised. There's been a lot of pain all the way through there. An even 100 for Alan Border, an extraordinary innings of courage and skill, with tremendous emphasis on the courage.
And he's got to go, LBW, yes. Border look all of them looking a little disappointed, but it looked as though it was going to bowl him until one realised it had hit the pads, and that's usually a pretty good sign that he's right in front. So the 9th Australian wicket goes down at 378. They still need 128, and now it's almost over. Oh no, he's going to get now. He could go all the way for 4, which will be what Border doesn't want. And Gara allowing it to run over the rope. So that's 4 more runs, somewhat unwillingly garnered by Alan Border. One ball to go before tea. Whitney's still to get off the mark, but he's done very well to hang on. And everybody now run the bat. Memories of the Oval at 1968. That famous photograph when everybody was in to watch Underwood getting in Verity out. That hits the pad, there's an appeal, but it's not out. Oh, that's through. And Allett setting after it without any great haste, because England are quite prepared to let it go to the boundary. So another boundary for Alan Border, and he's still got one more ball of the over to try and get a single or a 3 from to keep the strike. But that 4 brings up the 400 for Australia, and that's a performance of great character when they appear to be very demoralised. Oh, and that was a chance. That was a chance. Alan not missing Alan Border outside the off stump. It turned just enough, kept a bit low perhaps, and Notty put it down.
No question about that. Alan Border went tentatively forward, got an outside edge, and Alan Knott has dropped his first chance of the match.
Yes, he's hit. He's out, caught it. Forward short leg by Mike Gadding, bat and pad. Whitney unhappy to go, but England have retained the Ashes. Willis taking the final wicket, and Mike Brealey's triumph completed. Coming back to captain England at Headingley, and Ian Botham, who has played such a big part in this match and whose wonderful innings at Headingley turned the series, which seemed destined certainly to go for Australia. And Ian Botham showing the true sportsmanship that these Ashes contests are all about and have been all these years, more than 100 years, shaking Alan Border by the hand, because Border is perhaps the real hero of this last day, even though he's a hero in defeat.
And that's exactly what Alan Border was, a hero in